Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this July the 7th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Friday evening out there. Everybody had a great Friday as well. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about the forecast for Saturday and Sunday. Might as well say your weekend forecast. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they offer. And also, we're going to take a look at the tropical weather outlook for the next 48 hours and the next 7 days. So, stick around through the entire video. That way, you will not miss a beat of this forecast. Alrighty, if you're a new viewer that have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Also like these videos and share these videos over on social media with your family, friends, and neighbors. So that way maybe I could get more subscribers and get on up the ladder there with my subscriber count. Okay, well let's go ahead and get on into the forecast now. As you can see, we got quiet conditions from Quebec, Canada down toward Montreal and Toronto, Canada. High pressure is in charge across southern Canada, southwestern Canada as well. Down into Minnesota, Iowa, also down in the portion of Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, all the way back in Idaho. Also in the portion of Seattle, Washington State, down toward Oregon. Also down toward San Francisco, Los Angeles, over toward Utah, down in Arizona, down into the Gulf of California, also down into northern Mexico, and over towards the southern Texas area. Alright, we got showers and storms for you Saturday, extending from Maine all the way through Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., down through the Carolinas, all the way down to Miami, all the way down to the Florida Keys, through the northern Gulf of Mexico, all the way back toward Houston and Dallas, Texas, all the way back over to northern Mexico, right along the Arizona, New Mexico and Mexico border, all the way up through Denver, Colorado, back into Idaho, also back in the portion of Montana. We have a little bit over here in Oregon, also around Seattle, Washington, up toward Vancouver. And also we have showers and storms from North Dakota, all the way back into Kansas, Missouri, all the way into Wisconsin and Michigan as well. Chicago, Illinois, you are included as well. Alright, the red slashed area there, extending from Ohio all the way back down toward Mississippi, all the way back in the portion of Colorado. You're under heavy rain and flash flooding possible in that region. And also in the yellow slashed area, extended from Wyoming through Colorado all the way over to Kentucky and Tennessee, including Arkansas. Severe thunderstorms possible in that region on Saturday. Alright, let's move on to your Sunday forecast. As you can see, we've got quiet conditions still extended from Quebec, Canada, through western Montreal, through western, Toronto, Canada, to Chicago, Illinois, through Missouri, portion of Kansas, Nebraska, also into Iowa, southern Minnesota, all the way through Wisconsin. Also right along the southern portion of Canada, southwest Canada, quiet conditions there, a little bit into Montana, North Dakota, quiet conditions extended from Seattle, Washington through Idaho. Also back into Utah, Nevada, over toward the San Francisco, Los Angeles area, down toward the Gulf of California. Also down in northern Mexico and around southern Texas as well. We got showers and storms extending from just north of Seattle toward the Vancouver, Canada area, through southern Canada, back down into Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, including Denver, Colorado, Texas, northern Texas, all the way through Dallas and Houston area, also back into the northern Gulf of Mexico, down into Florida and the Florida Keys, all the way up in the city, also toward Boston, up toward Maine, just east of Montreal, Toronto, Canada, you included, all the way back to a portion of Indiana, and also back into Kentucky and Kansas as well. In a red slashed area and over the portion of the northeastern United States, from Maine all the way down to Washington, D.C., flash flooding possible. Also again down here in the portion of Alabama, back into Oklahoma, flash flooding and heavy rain expected there possible as well. The yellow slashed area extended from Arkansas to the Carolinas all the way up to Philadelphia. Some severe weather is possible in that region for your Sunday. All right, let's move on to the weather radar across the nation. You can see there's a line of showers and storms extending all the way from southern Canada through Maine, all the way back down through Pennsylvania. Scattered activity across Virginia down into the Carolinas. More widespread showers there as well. Also down into Georgia, back into Alabama and Mississippi. Also across the Gulf of Mexico, some more scattered widespread showers over portions of southern Georgia down into Florida. Also over here in portions of the Bahamas. Puerto Rico got a few scattered showers on your islands, and also got some scattered activity over portions of Cuba. Northern Mexico got a few scattered showers there. Hawaii got some scattered showers, central and southern portions of Alaska. Guam got a few showers there around the island, more widespread over the coastal. Southern Texas got some scattered showers for you and thunderstorms through Texas all the way back into Arkansas. More widespread showers over Illinois, up here in Iowa, and also southern Minnesota, northern Minnesota as well, and also over in portions of Kansas and Oklahoma, over here in New Mexico as well. Scattered activity across Colorado, back to Nevada, back to southern Canada. Montana's included, Idaho, and also Wyoming as well. In South Dakota, got some scattered showers. And here's a look at the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Flood watches, flood advisories, flood warnings in effect, extending from Maine all the way back into New York State, also including Vermont there as well. Also down in the portion of Pennsylvania, got some flood advisory, flood warnings there as well. Some severe warnings also ongoing in portion of Virginia, also in the eastern North Carolina, got down in Mississippi. Also, we got a coastal marine warning in effect for the Big Bend area of Florida. Got some special weather statements and flood advisories over northern Florida. Also, we're down here in southeast Texas. Flood watch in effect for portions of Kansas. Some river flooding going on in portions of Oklahoma. We got a severe thunderstorm watch with ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings down here in the Panhandle of Texas. Also over here in southwestern portions of Oklahoma, and also southwestern Kansas, southeastern portion of Colorado, and eastern portions and northeast areas of New Mexico. We got heat advisory for West Texas and southern New Mexico. Excessive heat warning for southern portions of Arizona. Northern portions of Arizona over here into portions of Iowa. Also into Utah, that is, excuse me, Utah, western Colorado, and northwestern portions of New Mexico. This is a red flag warning for wildfire danger there. Excessive heat warning effect for southwestern Arizona and southern California. Also, we got some flood advisory for portions of California. Also up here in portions of Washington State with a flash flood warning there as well, and also some heat advisory there also, and also portions of Montana. And also we got some red flag warnings also from Oregon as well. Also some red flag warning for eastern Alaska. Northern portion got some special weather statement. Along coastal area got some gale warnings, and across the Hawaiian Chain Island got some on the north and the south side got some gale warnings for you guys as well. And South Dakota. Alright, Storm Prediction Center time, overview product. As you can see, there's that shower and thunderstorm from Maine all the way to Florida, all the way back to Texas, all the way scattered activity over the Pacific Northwest. There's that marginal risk for severe weather from Virginia all the way to Maine. Also over here in Texas, all the way to Minnesota. Also back over to Wyoming and all far east as Illinois, Missouri, and Arkansas. We have a slight risk and an enhanced risk over portions of Oklahoma, all the way back into portions of Colorado. As you can see here, the convective outlook, you can see where I pointed out where the watches is. The outlook area. Current watches is in effect. The Panhandle of Texas, eastern portions of New Mexico, southern portions southeastern Colorado, and southwestern portions of I don't know what went on there, but let's go back to this here. Let's see, the MDS discussion. Just mainly talking about that Washington effect for the Panhandle of Texas. All right, current storm reports as of this recording. Do expect these numbers to increase. Tornado report 1. That looked like it occurred over here in portions of North Dakota. Wind report, we had 6, Iowa 0. Looked like the wind report was generally over portions of Oklahoma there in central Oklahoma, West Texas, eastern portions of New Mexico, northern portion of Florida, central South Carolina, upstate South Carolina, northeastern portion of North Carolina, northern Virginia, also western western New York, northeast PA, and also eastern portions of New York, also up here around New Hampshire and Vermont area as well. All right, hail report, we had 18 and 0 was large. Generally was over here in portions of New Mexico, eastern New Mexico that is. Also over here in portions of Colorado, northern North Dakota. Okay, so that brought the total storm reports to 80, but I do it. They may go over 100 reports as the evening and afternoon wears on. Fire weather issues. We had that ISO dry spot over here in portions of Oregon. Also, we still got an elevated and critical risk extending from western Colorado down into northwestern New Mexico, northern Arizona, and southern Utah. So would not be, and like I said, if you're in these areas here, a wildfire can take off real quickly and cause a lot of heartaches and damage to life and property. All right, and finally, we're about to wrap it up with the tropical weather outlook for the next 48 hours and the next 7 days from the National Hurricane Center. I think the information is up to see when it's going to come up. And before we go to the Atlantic, here's never mind. Here it is. Tropical weather activity for the tropical Atlantic. Tropical cyclone activity is not expected during the next 48 hours across the tropical Atlantic. No new tropical cyclones expected during the next 7 days. Alrighty, so there's nothing in the Atlantic at all, so we're pretty good on that. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing if you're a new viewer. We'd love to have you. And we'll catch you back in the next video.